Hey, Sean Devlin, the Mortgage Juice Man, 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 Juice Man. Hey, Sean Devlin, the Mortgage Juice Man. Hey, Sean Devlin, the Mortgage Juice Man, coming at you with two for Tuesday. Today, we are going over DU changes. There is a new DU coming out, DU 10.2. It's coming at you real quick. So March 17th, right of this weekend, it sounds like they're going to end up doing some reprogramming, and they upload some new algorithms, if you will, into this whole program that they have. Behind the scenes, it evaluates the risk threshold on your bios and gives you certain findings like unapproved eligible. So every year it kind of seems twice a year they do like right at the first quarter and right at the last quarter is typically some major reprogramming goes into play. Well, I think last year, even the last two times DU's been updated, in my opinion, it kind of like crunched it down a little bit. It seemed like it was harder to get approvals. Well, it kind of opened up a couple of buckets. So this is some good news. These are some two really good changes that they have. So first of all, a new one coming, and this is programmed for after the 10.2 release, is there's certain buckets in the 45 to 50% DTI range that like a 680 plus needed to have reserves in order for that DTI to like get approved, or it was over 660. If you ran enough DU, you get a sense of where that is. Well, what they're saying is they opened that up more. So they actually enabled loans in between 45 and 50% DTI. That there's really no set here. It's got to be 660 plus, and then you have 2 months worth of risk. It's almost evaluation of full overall risk. So LTV, FICO, the whole nine goes into play. But when you have this higher ratio, 45 to 50, it seemed like if you didn't have reserves, you almost never got it approved. So they kind of opened that up a little bit. That's the feedback that I'm getting, okay? So that's change one. So they removed reserve requirements in certain FICO buckets on the approval ladder, if that makes sense. Second change, PIWs! Woohoo! All right, so property inspection waivers. Somebody else was just talking about this morning in one of my groups that I'm in. And I gotta tell you, there's some great stuff going on with PIWs. PIWs always seem to be tied to CoreLogic. That's just based on experience. But there's a lot of property evaluation sites out there, including Zillow and whatnot. CoreLogic seem to be the best. So if you get onto a bank site like Bank of America or Chase, is what I heard, and you use their property valuation link on their site and you put in your address, hit go, it comes back with a value. And if you were to be using plus or minus maybe 5 to 10 grand of that value, and then you use the full zip code, seems like those are tricks to try to get the PIW. Now, what they have updated is if somebody else, say you're in the process of a loan and you have a PIW, but somebody else is also doing a loan and they got an appraisal done, and then all the appraisal, the U.S. The appraisal portal was uploaded, it potentially could be killing your PIW. As unfortunate as it is, these things happen. So just know that. So if somebody's shopping you and you get a PIW, but they were ordered an appraisal of somebody else, that appraisal could come in midway, and then the underwriter go to rerun your DU, and now your PIW is gone. So they're getting a little bit smarter on how people are doing the PIWs, okay? And then I had down a note about investment properties, and for the life of me, I can't remember if they said they were allowing the PIWs on investment properties or they weren't. So I'll recap that one in the next couple of days. Sorry, I didn't make the best of notes. Chicken scratch when you're going really quick. So these are some good stuff. So I was asked to give some more feedback on objection responses. Tomorrow it's going to be about objection responses for a couple things. Like, I got to talk to my wife. I'm going to think about it. I'd like to shop around. I have some good stuff that I used to say all the time. When I was at a Ridge Rainier rating about 30 loans a month. And I will break it down as to what I used to do when I handled objections. Have yourself a wonderful day. Sean Devlin, the Mortgage Juice Man, chiming in with some DU tips today. Share, rock, like, repeat. As always, share well.